Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to the channel. If you are tuning in for the first time, welcome. I am T and this is my channel, Crumpus Tea and Sewing. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't had a chance yet, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button below this video and click the bell so you can get notifications of all my videos when I post them. All right, so in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my sewing plans for November. My intentions are to get these done, but I don't know if I will because I'm still working on some of the stuff from October. And we'll see how that goes. So this first pattern is a pattern that I'm going to be doing in a collaboration, and it's the Mimi G Style S8890. And it is a pattern that has two different pattern pieces within it, but I'm going to be focusing on the jacket here. This is a loose fitting jacket that has a tie belt that goes around the waist. The sleeves are long, but you do have an option to roll them up. There's a sleeve tab there that you can put like a button closure on the sleeve, and then you can roll that sleeve up so that you can have a 3/4 sleeve. Really nice collar. It's a really nice jacket, and it calls for fabrics such as cotton type fabrics for the jacket A. It's lightweight denim, sateen, santung, taffeta, twill. Now I have seen Mimi G make a version of this in corduroy, and when I saw that, I thought, wow, that's really beautiful. And so since I purchased some corduroy, I'm going to be using the corduroy for this project here. So I'm really excited to do that. And then to go with this jacket, because I want to make kind of like a jacket skirt combo, I decided to go with the Berta style. What number is this? 6252. Wow, that's coming off. So it's Berta style 6252. This is a pattern that calls for corduroy type fabrics. You have two different versions here, version A and B, which it's only distinguished by really the length and also the pockets. For view A, you have front pockets that's kind of like on the lower portion of the skirt, whereas with view B, you have these really nice oversized pockets that are placed up at it starts up at the waist, but then it goes down into a large part of the skirt up in the hip area. So I really like the long version as well as the short version. I think I'm going to hack this pattern and make it kind of like a not a midi, but maybe a knee length skirt. As you can see, it has buttons going down the center front, so that's your closure. And it calls for fabrics such as lightweight to medium fabrics such as denims, viscose, rayon, and corduroy. And the project calls for 5 buttons. So I'm thinking about doing those two as a combo. There are some other corduroy skirts that I've seen online, like in PDF format, that I was looking at as well. But this one seems to be a little bit more straightforward and to the point. Is rated as an easy pattern. So I think that I'll probably stick to this one because making that jacket is going to take probably a lot out of me, and so I want something that's a little bit simple and easy for the skirt part of it. Next, I want to make a version of the Simplicity S9014, which is an easy to sew sweater top or tunic. There are different versions here. There's a short sleeve version, that's view D. Then you have some color blocking options and things of that nature. This pattern has a drop shoulder and also a wide turtleneck, and it features 3 pieces. There's only 3 pieces to this pattern. I was really surprised by that, and I think that would be really easy and fun to work with. So the sizes are from extra small to extra large. And the actual measurements in inches, now this is body measurements, not finished measurements, but you're looking at about 20.5 inches to 48 inches for the bust, and 22 inches to 41.5 inches for the waist, and about 31.5 inches to 50 inches for the hips. And it says that the hip is 9 inches below the waist on this garment. So I think that this would be really fun. The dress, or the one that the model is wearing here, is almost like a long dress or a tunic. So that's fun. And then you have some shorter versions of it as well that you can make. And this pattern also calls for stretch fabrics. So you're going to use fabrics such as interlock, jersey, ponte, stretch velvet, sweater knits, and terry knit fabrics. So those are the type of fabrics that you're going to be using for this project. But again, it's 3 pieces, and I think that it will be super easy, super fun to work with. And so that's one of the reasons why I chose that, because I wanted something on my list that was for the colder climate, because it's starting to get cold here. But I also wanted something a little bit easier because I knew that I was going to be working on this Mimi G jacket, and I'm expecting that that's going to be quite some work, because it calls for 18 pieces. Now, I think a few of those pieces, about 2, maybe 3 pieces, is for the dress here. About 3 pieces is for the dress. So I'm looking at about probably 15 pieces, 15, maybe 16 pieces for the jacket. So that's going to be quite a bit of work there. And then I didn't get a chance to finish this pattern here that was on my list for last month. And this the New Look 6922. And it's the cardigan here that I want to make. And I just have to get this done because I really need a few of these cardigans for the winter, because I love wearing cardigans in the winter, as opposed to wearing big bulky sweaters. I just like to wear my top and layer it with a cardigan. So I really want to get this done here, and I didn't get a chance to get that done. But in terms of some of the things that I had on my list last month, I had the fall dress, which that is almost completed, and I'll be done with that. The two pattern tests that I had on my list, and you'll be seeing a pattern review of those soon. And then I had, what else did I have on my list? Oh, I had the Christmas nightgowns for my daughter as well on the list. So I didn't get a chance to get around to making the Christmas nightgowns, but I'll be doing that soon as well. So those are my plans for the month of November. Here's the hoping I'll be able to sew all these things up. And anyway, I will go ahead and close out the video. You let me know if you have made any of these patterns before, and if you have, if you were successful at making these, and if you feel like you were not successful in making these, please tell me your comments in the comment section below, and let me know what things you may have struggled with, things that you may have had questions with, or if you received answers, anything that you could do to help me out, especially for the Mimi G pattern. I know she has a tutorial or a sew along on that, but if you can give me your experience and also your take on that, that would be great as well. So anyway, I will go ahead and close out the video, and I will talk to you all later, and stay tuned for upcoming videos on those pattern reviews for the patterns that I tested. All right, until next time, everyone, stay creative. Bye.